like healing, because the last time we had someone say, "Oh, Massa, I came to your assembly. I did not receive healings and stuff like that." As I told you guys that, family became bigger and there's a lot of stuff that must be done and everything has its time. So at the moment, yeah, I'm concentrated on some different stuff. We have the trip coming, but from beginning, I think next week, we're gonna go deeper with teachings because I saw that some people are still not getting it, that we are, we used to follow the religious movement of the evangelists, not the Catholics, before. But all that is just religion. And we have to separate from religion without throwing the baby out of the window, which means we have to take the truth out of the books. And this is very, very important for all of us. And you have still some people believing or thinking that things like if you're doing, like they call it pentagrams, if you draw things, or if you know things like astrology, they call astrology witchcraft. They used to call drawings or wisdom of the elders, sun and moon, all this kind of things. They used to call it witchcraft because they just understand the Bible like a book. They do not know that if they go deeper, Abraham, all of them, they knew about astronomy, they knew about astrology, and everything that they have done must be proved in science as well. You can't do anything, yeah, without proving it also in science. That's why we call it Sakunzingampanzu, which is the spirit science, yeah, uh, and the power of the government, which means that the science, we can't reject science, we can't reject wisdom, because that's why Chinese and all them Indians will come after us and telling black people all over the world, what have you created so far? The only thing that you know is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And that's the damn truth, because they do not understand that knowledge is from the Most High. Yeah, the devil, the evil people, they just took a portion of the knowledge of the Most High, and this is that what they're distributing under the other demons here. Angels came and gave some other types of wisdom to humanity that we are working on today, but the Most High is saying that the upcoming kingdom will be even greater than that what we have today, full of knowledge, full of power, full of beautiness. Then we can't think that we are going to Stone Age, having a Jesus coming, or this Christian mentality. They are thinking that someone has to come with this Papa Kimbangu clothing, because Kimbangu was wearing garments, yeah. Someone has to come with a garment, and he has to have a Bible here under the arm and start, yeah, I am the Messiah. This is the typical thinking of the most of the Jesuits, or the people. They used to follow Catholic norms. This is not the truth. It is said in the scriptures, the youth, Psalms 110, the youth will come with new stuff, with new things, yeah, new types of singing, new types of energy, to bring a new type of light into this world, and a new type of revolution. Yeah, revolution. I don't think that if I give my mom a sword, or my dad, that they will go and go after fighting like Jingambande, fighting like Queen Esther, okay, or Deborah. They won't go and fight. No, they will be like, no, Massa, the Bible says no killing. Then I will show them 30 other verses that say, yes, go kill. So the Bible is very controversial. It says here like this, and in another term, it says like this. So if they say, oh, we can't do pentagrams, in another way, I will show them other verses that shows you can do it. And this is what disturbs the most of our people. It's like if you say Jesus is the devil, many people will be like, Massa is completely against the biblical Isaiah. Then in the other way, you will see that Massa is saying that Isaiah is spirit, and you will say, oh, wait a minute. It's the same thing like it happened before, like it is happening, and it will happen. So people have to get a better understanding of the scripture, and not only to see that what they want to see with their lenses. Yeah, and to get this better understanding, they must humble themselves first, and also let the word teach them. They must be taught, because in this moment we have a lot of people saying that, for example, using herbs, using natural stuff that our forefathers have done, it's witchcraft. They say it's witchcraft. And today I don't want to go directly to this witchcraft thing. It's a teaching about marriage, and there you can see by yourself that there's a lot of things in this world. It can't be resolved without ancestry, or let's say our natural spirituality that we had. There's so many things that follows us even into the diaspora. That's why the leopard can't, you can't take the black color from the leopard, okay? Because this will always follow you, yeah, until death. It's with you. There's some things that will be always traditional to every tribe that is in this world. If the Muzungu say, and that's why the Muzungu is very, very smart until this day, to his child, hey, do you know what? With 7 years, we have to do a sacrifice. This is thing, it's a family thing. And the son will be, oh, really? Do we have to? Then they do it. The child will never speak and talk about that. But this is something they used to do from generations. Okay? And this is what gives them power, whatever. But this is theirs. It's theirs. You can't go and just go and say, no, I will take it away. And this is something that the most of the people do not understand, that even the curses that are very well mentioned in the Deuteronomy 28, or the blessings that used to follow us, the gifts that the Most High have given us, used to follow us even until this day. And he said, ask your fathers and your father's father, they will tell you who you actually are, and you will not be able to change who you actually are, because this is what you also will be, and your children will be forever. You can't change your heritage because you now became a Buddhist, because now you became a Christian, because now you became what kind of religion. And now I'm telling them, oh yeah, I'm now a Christian, and I try to follow the Christian ways. Yeah, you will see that a lot of things will not, it will not work, it will not function. For an example, you have you have the biblical marriage, which is our marriage, you have the biblical marriage, which is our marriage. This is what we call the traditional wedding. We have only the traditional wedding. We never had any Christian wedding or religious wedding. And now we are going in front of TMH and ask him, which wedding is from you? And I can go to a lot of preachers outside there, they will be like, oh, what's going on here now? He's attacking directly, Christianity. Christianity has nothing to do with that what is written in the book, because Christianity practice Christianity. Christian, they practice white religion. Christians don't written in the Bible, actually. Okay? I never saw someone putting a ring on his finger in the scriptures. I've never seen that. Yeah, but Christians do that. From where? Who did it? Who had a ring on his finger after marriage, having a marriage? They did sacrifices of food. They received gifts. Yeah, two families of the man and the woman came together. Yeah, they had a feast. They talked to TMH. They had an agreement. Yeah, the woman was mostly a virgin. Yeah, and then whatever. What else? What happened? They before they even met, some tribes, they even wanted to see if the man is even worthy to get to marry that woman. Some of them sent this boy or this half man go to the jungle. They just give him a knife and go and catch a wild animal, for example. Come back with the wild animal. For women's, they had to dance. They had the families that would stand there and see if that woman is fertile, if that woman knows how to cook, if that woman, if that family, they used to look if that family is the family, if this family is clean, if the family has a good attitude, if they didn't kill, whatever, because this used to follow the children's. This is used to follow the next generations. This is the fact. People, Master will want to bring us back to the Stone Age, but now I have to ask myself, do I have to marry someone because of her beauty or his beauty? Today, 80% of the people, they do not like each other no more. Like, hey, I like that person because I know that he is strong in something that he can bring me forward. But it's like, oh, I like that person because he looks good, he smells good, he has cash. And then we have to know our reputation. Where did I come from? Where did he come from? Yeah. The last time I was watching a Nigerian movie, that guy, he had his money and stuff like that. He came from a rich family, and then he invited one of these women's, that started prostitution, is very new. Then he invited her, and yeah, they had a relationship with, and stuff like that. No. He couldn't have a relationship with her, like, sexual interactions. They were like friends talking because he liked her, not like the ones that he liked before. So he gave her time. And after a while, they start loving each other. And this was his first love, I think. And then he did a test, like HIV test. And that dude had HIV. Okay? Because in his ways, he wasn't walking very well. Okay? He was not a good person. And if this can also be that the woman, maybe the Most High told you will have 3 children, and you just gave all those children away, then after that you will have a husband, or a husband or someone that likes you, and you can't give this kind of children that you have blown away already, because children are also limited. Now, where can we see that tradition of our fathers are good? First of all, in the traditions of our fathers, someone that really walks really, really bad was already called like that. Yeah, he had a name. Your name can be James, your name can be Stephen, your name can be Oxford, Michael, whatever. But then he will give you another name to it. Yeah, another name. Yeah, and that name is your name. Okay, not the name that they gave you, the name that the elders and the neighborhood and and your friends, they will give you a name. That's your name. Everyone had a name. Oh, this guy is a sleeper. That guy is a moon. That guy is a warrior. That guy is a singer. I had names for everything and everybody. So, and everything that was done was well noticed. So no one wants to be everyone wants to marry, everyone wants to have a good reputation, no one wants to blame his family, everyone wants to show, to move forward in love and peace and in harmony with the cosmos and the nature, and to please the Most High, to give him honor. So today, all this doesn't happen in Christianity, because Christianity is European religion. It's European norms. Do what you want, okay? And this is what the most of the people will not understand, because, oh, Jesus is the savior from everything. No, there is no tradition, there is no customs that the Christians follow. Even the Muslims follow more customs and traditions than the Christians, because Christians are going back to the Bible. But that what is written in the Bible, the Christians have never done this. They have never followed anything, not one single thing that's written in the scripture. Now you have someone here, someone is marrying, and for example, you have a bad aunt. This bad aunt, let's say, for example, she don't like you, or she didn't receive any money. It's like this movie, that girl that went up and then she picked herself from this thing there, and then the bad witch came and said, you will be like 1,000 years in sleep or whatever. This is typical African. Typical. So what happens? You have a bad one, someone bad in your family that is saying, that girl here, that woman here, that whatever will not get any women, will not give birth, or that woman here, like it is, will not have any man. Yeah. Hey, you can go to your pastor. Yeah. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Oh, Maria, 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 Maria. And nothing will happen, because it's blood against blood. If blood says this blood right there will not do, then you will not do any move. Blood is thicker than the book that we read. Okay? There are laws, yeah, there are laws that the elders say, or the mother and father say. That's why you see that mothers and fathers should always honor the children or say good things. If the mothers and fathers start saying negative things, or someone else that is in high position, yeah, sometimes you see they have a lot of stuff, yeah, in these traditions. Sometimes you see that you have a child, and the child that you have, your aunts or they are the ones that will take care, or like wait a minute, my mother's sister's son, yeah, he is the one, the uncle, he's the one that will say, he has the word to say to my child, if she wants to if she wants to marry, the money will go to them. They will also receive some stuff. So he can also decide about my child. And when my child is coming with the baddest, yeah, and the uncle say no, okay, this no, yeah, I don't know why now, for example, must be, people must sit down, they must talk about it, what's going on here, why no, and etc., etc., because he has also authority to say something about the child. And this also happened with the aunt. And then you will see that the woman, for example, She can't get birth. Then she have a nyokakao. Nyokakao is a snake in the belly, or snakes in the belly that eats bloods or sperms. Always, if you have an interaction, they just come from this. You can go to every doctor in Europe. No one can heal this. You have a lot of women's, they can't give birth because of that. A lot. Okay? And why? It's because you go to Jesus and woo-woo Christian? No, it's because it came from the family. There's a lot of things that we have to understand in tradition, yeah, that goes to blessings or it goes to negative stuff. It's not always negative. There is also a lot of blessings that can't be given to you in the blood of Jesus, or if you drink, or if you eat his flesh, yeah, or if you drink his blood, or if you're near front of Maria and waiting until she starts crying. No, there's a lot of stuff that comes from blessing from the Father. Maybe they give you something, take this, or they spit on you, yeah, or they just lay their hand on you, or they just say something to you. And it was always like that from prophet to prophet. Yeah. And this is blessings or curse. And no one can take it. No Christian damn priest, oh yay, Kuswa Congo, or whatever they used to say, can take it. Because nothing is bigger than the lineage. Oh yeah, all the lineage is witchcraft. So where was the blessing in the lineage then? Where was the good things in the lineage then? Because our forefathers, they made it. They walked righteous. They could do a lot of things that we can't do today because they knew the Most High. They walked in the manner of the Most High. We broke the covenant. And they wants to tell me, yeah, that we have to follow the fishy, stinky Christian ways that we still do not understand, yeah, because it doesn't give us anything, yeah. And this is our fault, because our forefathers, they never wanted also to teach everything to us. Even until these days, they can't sit down with us and telling us just all the traditional stuff. And the white people, they made a great, great, great work to kill the most of our forefathers. They had the different kind of knowledge of star and the moon, yeah, of the sun, yeah. They had the knowledge of the energies of the planets, and they couldn't share it. Okay, they everything what you see today, working with metals, working with doing agriculture, math, astronomy, astrology, what our people deny and run away from and say that this is evil because this must be from the Gentiles and whatever. Our forefathers teach it to them, okay? They stole it from us. We have to get that knowledge back. It's our knowledge. Without that knowledge, we won't do anything. We will stay where we are. The school of the Lemba, the school that we need. We don't need churches. We need people that want to learn spirituality, political systems, and how to feed our people. Okay? We have to know how to go to war, how to defend ourselves. Okay? How to treat each other. Okay? We have to know how to love each other again. We need schools for that. We don't need anything there that teaches us Jesus, 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 Maria, 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 Maria. It's the same story. And I can't teach this kind of crap no more. It's the same old story every single day. Okay? I'm very gifted. Yeah? But I can't just walk and do the same. I wanted even people to learn what I know. And we have to move like that. People have to know. They ask me, Master, why are you teaching them and giving them knowledge so that they can do by themselves? And I say, this is the way. This is the way. Even if they laugh at you after that, if they go back, they will see that there was someone that teaches them even that Israel is in Africa today. All these kind of things must have someone teaching those kind of things so that other people can bring, if this tree doesn't bring any fruit, then it must be cut off. Work must be done. The work must continue. Our people must prosper. Yeah, we can't stay on the same level. Yeah, and I'm talking about our people. And all this whatever, what else? All these religions, what you see, they're walking in their manner. They're doing that what their forefathers have done. If you go to Buddhism, this is complete history and complete the complete spirituality of the forefathers of the Chinese and Indians. They have theirs. And Christians, if you follow it very well, you will see that everything that will be done there, besides taking those that they took out, yeah, because they can't do that because it doesn't corresponds with their history, they're doing it. That's why they changed everything inside there into witchcraft, but they're doing it very well. They're practicing their God's religion. How can we deny one more time our fathers? What did our fathers do wrong? You see? And this is one of the things that will bring a lot of us into confusion, because as long we have some people, maybe because of mixed blood or something like that, telling that our fathers were evil, now they have to tell us where their fathers are, if they have some, and what kind of things their father teach them. Because before they became adults, their father has teach them something. Now they have to tell us what their fathers have told them. Because I know that Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Michael Jackson, all their fathers, in their movies that they have seen, they told them we came from Africa. They told them about our traditions. And they were hard fathers, beating hard people. Go study, go sing, go do that for the best of their children. And they knew their enemies. Today is a mixed up thing, marshmallow, pop, and this is nothing that will be accepted in the kingdom. Sorry, brothers and sisters, I'm a little bit sick. Not a little, but a little. I'm really sick. Yeah. Do we have some questions? Can I continue? Oh my goodness.
Both, yes.
Yes.
Both. Okay, good. Now, like I said, okay, we Bantu, we had different kind of knowledges, yeah, that we still have. Like if I see my grandma, like my sisters here in Africa, yeah, they still have some, they know exactly what they have, how to defend babies, or to defend themselves, to heal, to help people with different kinds of sicknesses, how to make things happen, and the spirit of the ancestors still speaks to us. In some of us, he still works. The spirit still speaks. It still say some things, different kind of things that must be done. Yeah, we know that we want the spirit to come stronger into our midst, to really tell us now more about technologies, about different kind of stuff that we want to know. But the Most High knows when this will happen. Yeah, but the spirit is still working and speaking and revealing different kinds of things. Yeah, all this, those people will call it witchcraft. Okay, all this knowledge, what they used to see in movies by the white people, they used to see Vikings, they have an elder woman or 2 or 3 elder men speaking to the assembly about what kind of event will come. By the Chinese, Jackie Chan, you will be a hero, blah, blah, blah. By the Indians, Bahubali, etc., etc. Everywhere in every nation, this kind of things exist, but ours is witchcraft. Jesus must come. You see? It don't follow this mess. Oh, I'm an Israelite, blah, blah. These people are Christians. Christians, they don't know anything about our traditions. They don't know anything about our food. They don't know anything about our language. They don't know anything about our culture. And they don't give a damn. They will be the first one that's going to sell us if it comes to a war. And they have to understand that the Most High is spirit. And in spirit and in truth, the things that you see, it is done. Alchemy, it is done by the word, what we say and speak, by the songs that we sing, by the language and the culture and tradition that we share. But they don't want to know this. They don't want to know this. Yeah, they just want to have piece of here and piece of there and just show off that they have made it. So we have a long way to go. Yeah. Like I said, a real marriage, yeah, has nothing to do with, oh yeah, I found someone, yeah. Then we have to ask yourself, how did you find that person? Yeah. Where did you met that person? Oh, from the childhood, or maybe in the bar. Oh no, in the club. Oh no, I found that person here. I took that woman here from my best friend. Oh no, it's a married woman. I took it from, from this married guy. This is what happens in nowadays, and but we have to be holy, or we have to try to be holy to the next person that we want to take. And we have to know we are bringing our problems with us, and that person that we marry will bring her problems with her. Yeah. And when this happens, two different kinds of bad behaviors will meet each other. And bad and bad brings what? Bad. But now the Most High say, hey, let's bring and do an union. And that's why the family is involved. You have witnesses, not in front of the Pope, and Jesus is there. Oh, in the name of Jesus, you are married. How can you be married in the name of Jesus? Okay? How? It is unbiblical. It is not normal. You see? So, what do we have to do? Yeah. When you see someone has childs, they are prostituting themselves or doing different kinds of wrong things, then sometimes we have also to ask ourselves, hey, is it only my child, or do this maybe come from a curse or something that I have done? Or do this kind of things come from another family member? Because this is how it happens. I have a cousin. This cousin, when they traveled to Germany, this was in the 1900s, 80 something. Then they traveled, and there was a big, really, really big man, like fat man, near my aunt, right? And then my aunt was saying to this fat man, oh, how fat are you? And I hear you taking a lot of women's and stuff like that, because that guy was traveling back and forth. And then that guy was saying this, you're calling me fat? Your child that will be born there will come out as me. That's the only thing that he said. And I tell you, this guy looks exactly like this dude that says this boy will come out like me. This is the power that the whole world did not know and recognize. Only the white man fears it. If someone says, be careful, or I will finish you up, or if someone said this and this will happen, they strict no, word goes against word. This is dangerous. They go and start doing researches. This is the power that a human have. Yeah. And there you can go to a priest. The priest can, he can dance, he can do whatever. The real Gunza will now tell you, this is the lineage from the family. This here is something that someone has said. This is something that someone has buried. This is something that we have to do with a fire ritual. This is something that you have to wash yourself. This is something we have to go to this and this river where this mermaid lives to tell her to let you go. Things like that. How can a Christian know this? Did you ever hear in the United States, oh, I'm bound, I'm losing money all the time. All the women are coming after me. I don't know why. Oh, I'm nice. No, nice. Even a nice man becomes tired. Women's following you, sleeping at night, waking up in the day completely wet and full of pain. And okay, it happens to a lot of people, different kind of things. You don't want to know. Different kind of crazy things. Who can handle that? But they want to tell me, yeah, or rituals are wrong, or herbs are wrong, natural stuff are wrong, only Jesus, this is the way. You see, this means really we are lost. Who rejects wisdom, he also will be rejected. Women today, for example, dishonoring their mans by saying, oh, not this man no more, I found someone else, la la la, okay? And I mean, it might happen. It can happen that the man is not the best, etc., etc. Yeah, but today's like, he's face directly in front of the children or whatever. Hey, your unpretty face, you look ugly, okay? I don't know why I married you. I just already found my footballer. I already found someone else. Everything that is bad that we say will be also manifest in a bad way. Everything that we say that is good will also manifest in the good way. That's why it's always good if we say something, not directly to be explosive, but to be like a warning or something that teaches someone. Yeah. A father in the ancient times, when they had problems at home, yeah, if he had some problem with his wife, the children never knew. It's like the woman, she could have like plates, a plate with an angel, or a plate with something snake or whatever on it, any plate, and showing, hey, look, today I'm angry at you. Don't joke, I'm leaving. And then the husband's like, come in the room, let's talk. Okay. Most of our fathers, they had an attitude. These forefathers, they had wisdom. They knew different kind of things, how to trick the woman, how to handle the children. And this is where we are and who we are today. And now today, with this Muzungu behavior that we have, we want to be smarter. But what means smarter? Smarter doesn't mean that you're wiser. This smartness is sometimes the smartness of the world. This is the smartness that the Most High will strike down. He will kill this smartness because it is going to foolishness. Many people think they're so smart, but they are not. Because these people from before, they were wise, wisdom. They could see. They saw. Before you even say something, they look at you, they say, this woman is pregnant. This man did this. You do not even you have to open your mouth. What is smartness against it? You see? So here we are. Yeah. Yeah. That's my teaching from today. It's a very short one, I know. Do we have some questions?
No questions, Masa, but feel better, okay?
Thank you very
Sending
much.
healing your way.
Yeah. So, like I said, yeah, nothing like they used to say in Angola, nothing is dead. Yeah. We are still on, we are still strong, but just let us take a little breath. Let us start with our prayers. If no one has a question, yeah, okay, great. Yeah, let Sister Lungile can pray. Then we're going to hear Brother Alex can pray, and yeah, I will finish the prayer. Sister Lungile, you can start.
Taranzambe, we thank you. We come before you this evening, this night. We thank you for the wonderful teaching that we've heard, Taranzambe, that it is high time that we come back to you and we go back to the practices of our forefathers, Taranzambe. Yes, it is about time, Tatanzambe, that we begin to walk in those ways, because when they walked in those ways, Tatanzambe, you opened all the doors, Tatanzambe, that were supposed to be opened, and wisdom stayed with them, Tatanzambe, from generation to generation. Even ourselves, we open up our hearts, we come back to you. We say, Tata, we are here. We want to learn more. We want to know you. We want to walk in your ways. We want to go back, Tatanzambe, to the original ways, Tatanzambe. Yes, we can see the world, Tatanzambe, things are changing, and we are realizing that it is about time we are led. We walk in your ways. We walk according to your will, Tatanzambe. We realize that the wisdom of this world, whatever that we had known long back in the past, what we have been taught, what we have been taught, what is being promoted at Tanzania is not the actual truth, is not what will liberate us. It is not what will save our lives, but beginning to know you better, going back to the original ways, it is what will bring us the liberation that we need. We give you praise, Tata. I pray that everyone who is here and their families, bless them, King of Glory, as they go to sleep, as they go about with their days. Tata Nzambe, bless them and protect them. In the mighty name of Tata Nzambe, we give you praise and honor. Hallelujah. Ingeta.
Ingeta, sister.
Gata. Yenge keno besimi yamoto mai mbele mbebe. Yenge keno bangulu oyo bezeli nam pemakulunga. Yenge keno bangunzu oyo bezeli nam pemakulunga bino balonga. Oh, Tatanzambi, come and help us all. We know that you are an energy and a frequency. This is what we have to learn. To understand that when we speak, our words are energy and frequencies. We have to understand that we have to become a higher vibration to come back to your come back to your Congolo, because we should be part of the circle. We are disharmonized from the universe and from you, Father. This is why we have no power. This is why when we speak, there's nothing that can happen. We have to go back to your true wisdom and knowledge of the ancestors and the King of Palunga, Father. Allow us always to be taught by the angels of wisdom and knowledge that Enoch was speaking to, Father, because you are the way and the truth and the light. There's no one else like you, Father, but we have to understand that we ourselves are gods. We have to come back to your energy and to your frequency. The other nations are in their frequency, but we are higher, Father. So allow us to go back to you in oneness, in spirit, and in truth. In the name of Nsaku and Panzu Zingu, it is done. Ingeta.
Ngeta. This is Job 8. Job 8. Then Bildad the Shuhite replied, how long will you say such things? Your words are blustering wind. Does Tatanzambi pervert justice? Does the Almighty pervert what is right? When your children sinned against him, he gave them over to the penalty of their sin. But if you will seek the Most High earnestly and plead with the Almighty, if you are pure and upright, even now he will rouse himself on your behalf and restore you to your proper state. Your beginnings will seem humble, so prosperous will your future be. Ask the former generations and find out what their ancestors learned. For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on the earth are but a shadow. Will they not instruct you and tell you? Will they not bring forth words from their understanding? Can papyrus grow tall where there is no marsh? Can needs thrive without water? While still growing and uncut, they wither more quickly than grass. Such is the destiny of all who forgot the Most High. So perishes the hope of godless. What they trust is fragile. What they rely on is spider webs. They lean on the web, but it gives way. It gives away. They cling to it, but it does not hold. They are like well-watered plant in the sunshine, spreading its shoots over the garden. And the ant winds its roots around a pile of rocks and looks for a place among the stones. But when it is torn from its spot, the place disowns it and says, I never saw you. Surely its life withers away, and from the soul other plants grow. Surely the Tanzambi does not reject one who is blameless or strengthen the hands of evildoers. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter and your lips with shouts of joy. Your enemy will be clothed in shame, and the tents of the wicked will be no more. I hope you understand that prayer. Yeah. No one knows more than those who came before us. Yeah. Your mothers, your fathers, and all of them need to be honored, because without them, we wouldn't be nothing. And everything that our forefathers have said from there, Kintuadi and all of them, they always say the same things like Abraham and all of them. Nothing has changed. And the word of the Most High will be forever and ever. And the places that he has said that we will go, this is where we go. And everything will happen like it is said and is written. And it will be written again. Babylon will fall, and we're going to receive our peace forever and ever. Thank you for this day, this Saturday. Have a very great day and night. Thank you very much. Love you and see you very soon.